Hello, welcome to my spiritual sanctuary. My name is Sandra and this is Leo. Hi, say hi, Leo. Say hi to everyone. Before we get started on the Flying Star Report, this is Leo, my new puppy. He's giving me puppy kisses today. He's a Shih Tzu and he is about 21 weeks old today, and he's enjoying life, and he's spoiled rotten, as you probably can figure. He's just a joy to have around, and I wanted to say hi like he did last time. He's getting bigger, and say hi. And he's just a joy to have around. He's a little love bug. So before we get started on the report today, I thought I would bring him up because he is part of my team now, and we work very well together. And in fact, he's even a little psychic, I have to say. I did his astrology chart, and he's an Aries sun, and he is a Virgo moon and a Cancer rising. So he's very intuitive, very, very intuitive. So we're having a lot of fun, and he's even starting to see shadows of the spirits that are around my house. And when I do my mediumship readings, he's just like right on board, giving me the signs and symbols to let me know who's with us and what's going on, and just kind of giving me a lot of symbols these days. So we're getting to know each other and working quite well together. You'll hear more from Leo in the future. I'm going to let him go play now while we do the flying stars for the month ahead, okay? So there he goes. So let's just talk a little bit about the flying stars that start on the 8th of September and go till the October of 8th. And we're moving into a brand new month and brand new energy coming in. Now, if you are just joining me for the first time here at my spiritual sanctuary, just know that this is something that I do every Friday, Feng Shui Friday, and every first of the month we go through the influences for the following month ahead. And these are the short-term monthly influences known as the flying stars, and these are the energies that are hitting a space, your home, your business, a landscape. And working with these energies can be quite impactful on a short-term basis. When we combine these flying star energies with the yearly influences, it even becomes more impactful. So there's cures and remedies that we put in place, and then there's different energies that we should occupy that space more than other areas because it's more conducive to positive chi flow coming from the universe. So if you've been here before, you know the drill, and you know that this is something I do every first of the month. And I have been off for a couple of months, or just sporadically on here on the videos because I've just been doing a lot of other things. But we are going to get back on schedule here every Friday with a different topic of Feng Shui and astrology, Chinese astrology, Western astrology, the influences for that week that are coming up, and anything else that I feel I'm guided to give messages on from Spirit and the Divine. So stay tuned. It's going to be a good September for everyone. We just got done with the Pisces full moon, or yesterday it was Pisces full moon, and so the energy is that's a super full moon, a blue moon. So it was very powerful, and a lot of people are saying how powerful they've been feeling the energy. It is the once in a blue moon, full super moon. Haven't had it since 2018, and it won't be back again until 2037. So it is very impactful. Now, with if you have Pisces in your chart, of course, it could be a little bit more impactful than if not. But it is a water element, so everybody most of the time feels the influence of the full moon. You know, they are the regulator of our tides, high tides, low tides, and so our bodies are made up of 99% water. So, you know, it's affecting us on a DNA and an energetic cellular level when we have a full moon. So we just had that. We are in Mercury retrograde right now. Mercury retrograde lasts until September 15th, and then we go into the post-shadow period, which would be another 2 weeks or so. But it will go direct around the 15th of September. So until then, you know, the saying goes with Mercury retrograde, we want to review, reassess, rejuvenate, just kind of not really kick in and start anything new, but just kind of relook and recheck our numbers, recheck our lives, recheck everything, and, you know, watch communication, for communication glitches, let's just say, communication, let's say, that our communication is not as clear as it could be. So there may be, you know, misunderstandings and things of that nature when we have Mercury retrograde. Also, transportation, computer, electronic things can go a little bit haywire during this time. So, you know, be patient. Don't get flying off the handle if something doesn't go as planned. Sit back, relax, and know that everything is in divine order. And this is a time to really reassess, especially we do have a lot of planets in retrograde right now. And with that happening, it's one of those things where it's about life slowing down. And so if you feel like life isn't just really moving quicker and quick enough for you, or quick, just know that it is because of our planetary aspects are slowing down. And so it causes everything on Earth to kind of move at a slower pace. I know for what I've been experiencing with the month of August, it felt like the last 2 weeks of August just lasted forever. It went on and on and on, and I haven't had that feeling in a long time. So it's kind of, you know, part of what the retrogrades are all about. And Mercury retrograde, once it goes direct, then things will start to speed up. We'll get back on track again. I believe Venus is going direct here soon, and I don't have a specific date for that, but there's a lot of planets that will be going direct. After the 15th, things will start to move forward, and then new projects come online. So just take this time to really reassess how you want to move into the fall and to the winter, to finish up 2023. And if there's, you know, we have 4 more months left of the year, you know, there's a lot that we can do during this particular time of 4 months and into anticipation of 2024 and moving into period 9. So a whole different energy ahead for us, and I'll be talking more about that as we move on into the end of the year. So I'm just glad to be back with all of you. It's been a while. I've missed doing these videos for you, and I have a lot that I want to bring forward. And with little Leo, you know, I am going to be talking about more about pets and pet communication and pet astrology, and let's bring our pets into the world of energy. And so many people are so interested in knowing how they communicate with their pets, or how they can know more about their pets, and let's look at their astrology. And I've been analyzing a lot of Leo's planetary aspects, and you know, even in the Chinese astrology, he is born in the year of the rabbit, 2023, so he is wood element, and he has a lot of wood and water in his chart with a little bit of earth. So I'm kind of assessing that and his behavior patterns, and incorporating some of his positive really empowering traits into my training with him. So I'm interested to report a lot of how our ability to communicate telepathically is going to open up my world when I'm working with clients with their pets. So I feel like it's a whole new beginning, and the way things are going to transform. But right now it's just in the birthing stages, and I'm in my research mode with my little pet Leo, and we're exploring a lot together. So it's been really fun. As far as the Flying Stars, of course I do the monthly newsletter or weekly newsletter every Friday, and the detail will be in that. I'm finishing it up today. It may go out tonight or it may go out tomorrow. I'm not too sure yet. I want to incorporate as much as I can and give everybody the influences. There's time. We're not going to be going into the next monthly influence until the 8th, and so there's time to get all of the cures in place and the furniture moved and all the necessary detail work for going into this next Flying Star cycle. And with Virgo, we're in the Virgo season right now, that's paying attention to the details. So I really wanted to get detailed with this newsletter and really bring forward maybe some different things that I haven't in the past. So if you're not on my mailing list, please go ahead. It is below to sign up, and so you receive my newsletter every Friday. So the auspicious sectors that we have coming up for the Flying Stars in September are the north is the best, and so is the center of the home. Also we have the east is good, and we also have the northeast is also a favorable area. I would say the southeast is next, okay? And then the unfavorable ones are south, southwest, west, and the northwest is the worst with the 5 and 2 star. So if you are sleeping in the south, southwest, west, or the northwest sector of your home, I'm going to suggest that you get my email newsletter so that you can put some cures in place and do some things that would be beneficial for sleeping in an area that has, planetary aspects that are not so favorable that are coming in and hitting your space. Also, for the auspicious areas, spend as much time in those areas as possible. The east, the northeast, the north, and the center of your home. Spend as much time in those areas as possible, and those are great areas to have a bedroom, a home office, or a front door. A lot of great possibilities, new possibilities will be coming in for you, okay? So like I said, that's just really brief for the monthly Flying Stars. When we combine them with the yearly influences of the water rabbit, it creates an energy. That is why I'm telling you that 4 of the sectors are favorable and the other 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are not so favorable, okay? So again, it's the monthly influences combined with the yearly influences, and I'm not really even including the period because we are shifting from period 8 to period 9. Technically, we're already in period 9. So I'm just looking at the 2 energies of the monthly and yearly influences for the time being, okay? And then I'll add period 9 energies maybe in November and start kicking that off for 2024 and see how those are working out, okay? Now, there's another layer that we use in Feng Shui if you are new to my channel. Those are the Flying Star energies, but we also have something called the 8 mansions. And the 8 mansions is based on your birth information. and the birth information of the occupants in the house. So we kind of take a look at what is your birthday and where is the most beneficial areas in your home based on your birth information. So technically what that means is it's that you're not in resistance to the energy, but you're in the flow of the energy based on your birth information. And there's 4 auspicious and 4 inauspicious energies. And that method of Feng Shui is called the 8 mansions, okay? That is long-term Feng Shui because, of course, you move in a dwelling, and we take a look at the number sequence of your birth information, and then we look at the birth date of the house, and we come up with a floor plan that never changes, okay? Because your birthday doesn't change, and neither does the date of the house that it was built. Your house has a birthday, right? So it has an energy that it's holding. So we use those as a long-term Feng Shui. And then on top of the long-term Feng Shui, we add the monthly and yearly flying stars that are changing. And we can utilize those changing monthly and yearly aspects to make short-term changes, okay? In addition to the long-term changes. So there's a whole there's many different layers for a Feng Shui consultation. And I know it can be a lot for people to understand at times. That is the compass school, it's the classical school, and that is the method that I'm most favorable to. I also look at there's also a method that's based on the front door. You may have picked up a book on Feng Shui that shows the Feng Shui Bagua in alignment with the front door. And that is Professor Lin's method that he brought over from China, and that is known as the BTB method, okay, Black Sect Tantric Buddhism method. And that is another method that is used by Feng Shui consultants, okay. We also look at form school, and form school is a lot of the form, function, and form of different principles of Feng Shui on the external environment and the internal environment. So there's a lot that goes into a consultation. So if you're interested in a consultation, I can do them remotely, and I'd be more than happy to, talk to you about that. If you wanted to email me, my email is below, and also I offer consultations for astrology and astrology sessions, Chinese astrology, and combined with the Feng Shui. And I also do tarot readings, psychic tarot readings, and I also do mediumship readings because I connect to many different realms of those that are on the other side, okay? And that is something that I'm also offering at this time. So there'll be more readings coming up on my channel. I have a couple of ideas that I'm exploring right now. With this Pisces moon, I've got, all of this dreamy thinking, all of this creativity just floating around my head. And there's going to be a lot coming up in the future, so just stay tuned, okay? I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you came back. And I'm not going to keep it long today. I know we're already at 18 minutes, but I am going to pick an I Ching card for everyone, okay? So let's see what the influences are of the I Ching. This is a 4,000-year-old oracle. I happen to use the cards, but there's actually an oracle book that you use along with the I Ching coins. And the coins are thrown and then read, and then they interpret into the 64 hexagrams of the I Ching, which has been handed down for over 4,000 years. It is the book of truth and the unchanging truth, and just some great principles that I love to explore. And there'll be more coming up on the I Ching as well, so stay tuned for that, okay? So this one wants to come out, and look at, we have abundance. All right. What a beautiful card to get to kick off our September here. Abundance, and that is hexagram 14, which reduces to 5, okay? 4 and 1, 1 and 4 is a 5. That could happen very quickly. It's 5 is all about quick change, you know, in numerology, quick change, okay? So let's see, abundance. For no reason whatsoever, you are about to be rewarded with abundance and great luck. Don't question why, just enjoy. You could try sharing your luck with others and put aside a little for the future. Okay, so that's for everyone who's watching as well. Okay, so don't be surprised if you have some kind of luck that comes in this week. All right, it's because I'm blessing everyone with abundance and luck and great blessings ahead for the Labor Day weekend. Okay, so it's a 3-day weekend here in the U.S. So enjoy the weekend ahead, and I'm so glad to be back with all of you again, and look forward to my next video next Friday. Ooh, okay, I guess it's time for me to sign off. Until we meet again, you guys, stay in the light, stay with love. Namaste.